this fighter has read the Marquess of Queensberry rules cover to cover. Truly one of the best boxers we have in the UFC today, and he works everything off of that jab.
Oh yeah, the jab is what got him to the show. He is just a phenomenal boxer, and John, I love you throwing out the Queensberry rules in the walkout for this man because he signifies everything that is boxing. He's a guy that loves the sport. He wanted to take boxing on his back and bring it to mixed martial arts and show that it is as an effective form of combat as anything else. He said, I'll walk away from an Olympic opportunity to take my sport into the octagon and show that we are the best fighters in the world. And he's done that to this point in the UFC.
And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight fight. We send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC lightweight champion, Anthony Showtime Pettis. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, the Korean Superboy, Doo-Ho Choi.
And there's Herb Dean, who will handle the action inside the octagon. All right, Anthony Showtime Pettis ready to go here as round one gets underway. This is a man with more than a dozen first-round finishes spanning his mixed martial arts career. You gotta think his opponent is aware of that reality coming in tonight. Oh, crippling knee to the body.
Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night at that landed.
Nice jab by Pettis. Oh, a huge block there.
Fight behind a nice jab.
Lands a shot to the leg. All the action here, and a nice hook by the boxer gets home on the kickboxer. This is exactly the range in which he wants to be fighting.
Yeah, because it limits the kickboxer, and the kickboxer has a very high guard. So if you're tight and you just pivot with the hook, it lands around that guard, and he does a lot of damage with it. I mean, these guys are letting it fly. What a pace that they're fighting at.
Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it.
Nice punch to the head.
Just out of range with that kick attempt.
Keep your hands up for me. Come on now.
Beautiful technique on the straight right hand. Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. Outstanding offering there lands from Anthony Showtime Pettis, longtime pupil of the great Duke Roufus at Roufus Sport there in Pettis' native Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Anthony Pettis. Some nice power there with the left hook upstairs. Pettis is circling to his right now. So we're starting to see some swelling now, DC. We'll see if he can make some adjustments to Pettis.
He's taking too many of these shots up top. I mean, he's got to move his head right away. He's waiting. He's being reactive. You got to be active in your motions before your opponent sets up their attacks.
Oh, great block there. Just over 2 minutes to go in round one. Pettis gets crushed with that hook.
This guy cannot miss the head with his strikes.
Lands the left hand again. Well, this striker has come out swinging early, and you know his style is based on aggression, and largely it's worked out for him tonight.
It's worked out phenomenal to this point. He's fighting, and he's fighting exactly as he needs to if he wants to win this fight. Real quick leg kick.
Work.
Able to land there with the straight left. Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
Hard shots landing on both sides here. Oh, nice technique on the side kick. You don't learn that overnight. Well, the striking clinic continues, and he's wise to attack that already damaged area upstairs.
He's attacking that damaged area for the opponent. He's got to get that head moving on an axis. He cannot be straight on the center line. That center line, you got to get off of it. You cannot go forward without moving your head.
Nice job to get the foot off the canvas and to the target quickly. Beautiful inside leg kick by Choi.
Good. Keep the pressure on him.
Oh, and there's that inside leg kick. And just slap yourself hard on the inside of your leg and tell me how that feels.
I mean, it really hurts because that's the soft part of your leg. So you land that over and over again, the guy will have a very tough time maneuvering out of a lot of the techniques you throw at him.
All right, take a seat. Deep breath for it. Breathe. Take a drink. All right, here we go. Listen, you're doing absolutely awesome. I want you to punch.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. All right, next round is underway, and for me, the big storyline in the previous round, just the head movement. Shades of Tony Ferguson rolling with punches, the ability to slow everything down, and you got to think that has frustrated his opponent.
On a number of occasions, he made his opponent look silly.
Yes.
Because he's overextending him. He's heavy on his front foot because the moment he goes to throw, he's throwing at range. Opponent slips. Now he's out of position. Watch for a counter left hook the next time he can get his opponent that off balance.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will... Choi's shot there is blocked. Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night.
Well, Pettis' nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Oh, there's the swing, and there's the miss by Choi. All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes up top.
Oh, strong punch there by the Korean Super Bowl. Well, earlier in the round, he clearly got stunned by his opponent, but he just has not responded well at all.
He hasn't responded well. He hasn't gotten himself back after getting hurt so bad early in the round.
All right, so he lands again, just like we saw in the last round, realizing a lot of success with his Muay Thai game tonight.
You know, why change it? It's working, and it's working from the very start of the fight. The moment this fight started, you saw the advantage that we predicted was there. He started to take advantage of it early, and now he's continuing to build on that. This kickboxer looks amazing tonight.
Trying to kick the leg out. Pettis is blocking well now. You see the fighter raise the guard to protect that obviously damaged nose. Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but he has got to figure some things out defensively or this fight's going to end.
He's got to move his head, John. But the problem is, now he's got the blood to deal with. He's got a sharp striker in front of him. He has got a lot of things to deal with if he wants to win this fight. But right now, the focus needs to be on the head movement so you're not getting hit in that cut.
Looks like the cut man to my right is starting to get anxious with all the high volume of strikes being landed here. He has really kept his opponent on his heels throughout.
He's had him on his heels. He's got him reacting. He's reacting to the feints. He's reacting to the jab. He's reacting to every single thing coming in his direction. He has got to find a way to change the narrative, to change the way that this fight is playing out if he wants an opportunity. But to this point, this boxer has looked amazing.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive than we saw in round one, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. He's got him hurt here.
He hurt him again.
Oh, he might be out. That one appeared to stun him. Choi's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. Well, I'm not sure if I should knock his fight IQ, but it seems like he's sort of playing around here. Feels like the finish is there for the taking.
Yeah, the finish is there. And he needs to take his time to try and find it. Don't rush. Be patient. And in that patience, you'll find a punch or kick that will put your opponent out.
Under 20 seconds now to go.
That's a huge flying knee.
Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides.
Right. 10 minutes in the can.
All right, so there's the horn at the end of the round, and how about the swelling at this point on the fighter's forehead? That is not getting better, ladies and gentlemen. It is only getting worse given all the offense that's coming back. We'll see if they can get the end swell on there and try to keep this fighter in the fight. All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's going to do much, and if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defense.
Third round underway. All right, next round is underway. You know these are two of the more conditioned fighters on the roster, so cardio is not going to be an issue here. And for some fighters, you know, you can have one of those adrenaline dumps or the cardio abandons you on fight night. Not the case for these two guys. Both look very fresh as we start this next round. Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight. Well, Pettis' nose is just pouring blood right now. Back to the feet now. Nice jab there by Choi. Well, he has certainly kept the punch counters busy tonight. He's landed a ton of significant strikes and clearly is winning this fight tonight.
He's winning this fight going away, and it's one of those rare instances where everything comes together.
Collar tie here in the clinch. Well, he's had next to no answers for the body shots here tonight, and now some redness really starting to develop on that side.
We're starting to see the damage. We're starting to visibly see the effect that all these body strikes are taking on this guy. He's got to do something different, and he's got to be very careful because look for his opponent to go over the top now that he set him up.
Back and forth we go. Oh, man, how many shots to the head can one individual take? I'm not a doctor, but that swelling suggests there might be some sort of fracture.
Yeah, there might be something wrong with him. He's so swollen, he's so beat up, but he's so tough. That is why he's still standing. Normal people could not still be standing in the middle of an octagon fighting right now. Hats off to him for his toughness, but he ain't gonna get...
Like that! Like
Under
that!
3 minutes now to go in round 3. Pettis is really bleeding heavily now. That cut is only getting worse by the minute. Choi's in half guard. Pretty athletic off his back to avoid that strike from the top. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. Oh, look at that high-level grappling as the fighter reverses position and attains a dominant position. Well, he keeps going back to the well with that left hand, just out of range. Oh, and he continues to pour it on. We mentioned earlier the aggression with his striking. Got to be careful to not gas out here, but at least you have to admire the approach. Nice kick there by the Korean Superboy. Well, I am not going out on a limb when I say he is on the wrong side of this fight. Maybe a little bit rattled after getting knocked down earlier in the round.
But that's exactly what you expect, right?
Do-ho Choi!
Oh, my goodness.